in Jacksonville. Tonight it's on to week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Chicago Bears and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. Taken in at the 3. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Now Griffin on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Jaguars at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
14 yards that time for number 14.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. On the move past the 40. And they get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Griffin will throw again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Once again, Griffin. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And the Jags are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jags put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last two games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25.
Bronco switch.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On first and 10, Wallace. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
19 yards.
Back to the air on second down. Wallace. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on third down, Wallace. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll run on first down. Hooks. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Off play action. Wallace. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try the left side. Hooks. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 28. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's third and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
On fourth down, Wallace. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Drop 50, drop 50.
From the gun, it's Griffin. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Reed. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Hooks. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Seven Pirates. Popular 18.
Operating from the gun, Wallace. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Get it. 60 Vikings.
On first down, Hooks. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Let's go.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Hooks. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there.
Here we go.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mucked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Cut 19.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here.
Got right.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
60 even.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On now, Tucker McCann. This an easy one, 23-yarder. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. McCann's kick up and good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
McCann's got it teed up. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Press on 80.
Griffin. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
Pat to 60, pat to 60.
On 3rd and 1, Griffin. Hard throw, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurt. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing to start the drive. Wallace. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Griffin's throw pulled in by Robinson here. They'll get it inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Alert! Alert!
They'll try the left side. Hooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wallace throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Wallace. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. That run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Griffin. Over the middle, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 39, Griffin. Complete. Jefferson the target. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Take it in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Hooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On first down, Wallace. And his throw here is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Wallace. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Wallace. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now Griffin. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Griffin. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Quick Kidder here. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down. A quick throw, but incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Griffin. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Justin Jefferson from 17 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise. Methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now,
pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Come on, come on.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Hooks. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Moving my team. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Wallace. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
19 Lions.
Looking to throw. Wallace.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They run the counter. Hooks. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Back to throw. Wallace. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Hooks. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
18, 5 years. Drop 50, drop 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
To throw on second down. Wallace. And this one complete to Reed. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 3rd down, Wallace. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 10 yards out.
And the Bears go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Here's Griffin.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Back to 50, back to 50.
Griffin now to throw on third down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got it down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
McCann's got it teed up. A short kick taken at the 18. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Griffin.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Griffin.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Here's Griffin. Dancing to his left. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Escaping the pressure right. On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
60 Bison.
Oh, Griffin's going to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Hands it off out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
And the big fella stuff.